Hey shop owners, did you know that you actually have two sources of income inside your own auto repair shop? That's right. That's what we're going to talk about on today's video. I'd like you to meet Joe. Now, Joe is what I would consider the average shop owner. His shop last year did $850,000 in business. He took home $100,000 for himself. And this year, he'd like to give himself a 25% boost, so he wants an extra $25,000 in income. Now, Joe works in the business and he also owns the business, so he has two sources of income. So if you're like the majority of shop owners, you're working in the business probably full-time or maybe even over full-time, you deserve to draw a salary for what you do in the business because the business doesn't run itself. So maybe you're selling service, maybe you're turning wrenches, maybe you're doing the books, maybe you're running customers around, running for parts. You're doing work that is required in the shop. Okay, so you deserve to get paid for it because let's face it, if you weren't there, you'd have to pay somebody else to do it, correct? So the first dollars that you take away from the shop are your salary dollars. Now, because you're putting all your blood, sweat, and tears into the business, you're working very hard, you take on all that risk, I would say at a minimum, you should be paying yourself $1,000 a week in salary. I think that's a pretty fair wage considering everything you do. Now, as I mentioned, there are two sources of income that Joe has. One is the salary that we just talked about. The other is the profits. Joe owns the business, so he's entitled to everything that's left over after all the bills are paid. After Joe pays himself the salary, after he pays the salary and bonuses of all his employees, after he pays for the rent or mortgage, the parts, the light bill, the cable bill, whatever expenses that the business takes on, after everything is paid, whatever's left over is considered profits. Now, Joe took home $100,000 last year, so that means $48,000 of it was profits. So $52,000 was his salary, $48,000 was left over in profits. That's how we came up with the $100,000 take-home income. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Now, if this is the kind of content you like, please do me a big favor and click that like button below and consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps out the algorithm and it helps get this video out to more and more shop owners that are looking to improve their business. And if you are looking for additional help to help your business succeed, go down in the description below. You'll find a few links for some helpful resources. Thanks for watching.